Hi, it's Tanya with Red Cardinal Crafts, and today I'm just going to talk about secondhand craft supplies. I have purchased a lot of things secondhand since I've been living in Bermuda, mostly because we don't have a lot of craft stores. So I go to the Barn, I go to Secondhand Rose, and I have found quite a few things, and it's great because it's cheap if you're trying a craft for the first time. It's good that you can get things very inexpensive and just try it out without spending a lot of money. This actually arrived today in the mail. I'm so excited. This is the technique of Bobbin Lace. This is the lace making that I do, and this is the book that I've been using. I've been borrowing my teacher's book, but look, this was considered a secondhand book. It's hardcover, and it's in perfect shape. There's no creasing, there's no crinkling, it smells like a brand new book. Unbelievable. So I definitely have to send the lady on eBay some great feedback because I'm so excited about that. So that was my book, and I actually paid, originally the book is, it's out of the UK, and it's $17.99 in pounds, and I think total with shipping here, which I only ordered it a week ago, I got it for $30 US, so I was very happy about that. This book I bought at the Barn. It's the Complete Stitch Encyclopedia. It's by Jan Eaton, and at our secondhand store we paid $2 for hardcover books. But again, this is barely even looked at. But it shows all different canvas stitches. It has the description of the stitch. It's all in numerical order, and it shows you how to do canvas stitches and straight stitches, fabric stitches, hem stitches. Just really great instructions, great pictures. It shows you even where the needle is supposed to be in relation to the thread, so it's great. I love this, so I paid $2 for that. This one here, embroidery, I'll never be able to pronounce that name, so I'll just put it up here for you just in case. This one here is an older book, but I bought it because, I mean, it has everything from smocking to embroidery, but why I picked this up was because my lace teacher, there's a group of us that get together, and she was actually showing some people how to take a finished cross-stitch pattern when you're done and putting it on the board and lacing it to frame it. So I bought that because of that. So again, that was $2. This one here, The Complete Guide to Needlework. So it has all different things, and I could not believe it. It actually has the bobbin lace in the back. This is by Reader's Digest, and the reason I picked it up is because I have a sewing book, which I'll show you in a minute, also by Reader's Digest, but this has everything. It even has macrame. It has the bobbin lace in here, which I could not believe. Look, it shows the pins and everything, and how to move the bobbins, so I thought that was very cool. It has knitting and crochet and quilting. Everything is in there. So that's that one. So that would have been $2. And I just brought this one out to show you. This is the same thing, but it's the Complete Guide to Sewing. And I have to keep looking at my camera to make sure I'm on here. But anyway, it's all different sewing techniques. And I had bought this years ago, actually. I think I bought that in Canada. But I knew it was a good book, so that's why when I saw the needlepoint one, I had to grab it. This one is a Singer sewing book. This one's actually copyright of 1953, 54? Let's see, 1953. And again, it's a sewing book. It may be quite old, but it shows upholstery. It shows how to do that. I mean, it's showing some big floofy dresses in case you ever want to make a big floofy dress with some ribbony things on it, and if you ever want to decorate with polyester. But it shows basic stitches and how to do things. I think it's great. I mean, sewing is sewing. A lot of the techniques would stay the same, and I love this. There's just oops, some old illustrations I thought were kind of cool. This one here, the Handmade book by Angela James. I picked this one up because I think it would be neat for scrapbooking. You see people now making the smash books, and like this one here, it shows how to do that kind of card, a double fold book, but just some different things, so it's handy to have. This one here, I think I lost my mind when I bought this one. I don't know what I was thinking. Make your own working paper clock. And there it is there. It's all made out of paper, and on the front cover, that's the face of your clock. I just really love clocks, but look at this thing. You have to cut all this out by hand. I mean, I will, like, I don't know. It'll be a crazy day when I start this project. And these are the instructions in the back. But I love clocks. I've always wanted a grandmother clock. I like the grandmother clocks because they're rounded. What else do I have here? Okay, this one, this is a quilling set, and I found this, where is it? Look, it said quilting. Oops, where is the camera? It says quilting, but then someone crossed it out and realized it was quilling. Now, I bought this at Secondhand Rose, which is one of our secondhand stores here. Let me just tilt the camera because I'm afraid I'm not actually showing you everything. This is a quilling kit, but it's Martha by mail. It's a Martha set. So, brand new, never been used. It has the 4 packages of paper, the quilling paper, in 4 different thicknesses. And that has never been opened. And then you get the, for lack of a better term, pokey thing, and you get this little thing for quilling, I assume. The glue bottle, again, never has been opened. I assume that's for glue. Then you have the corkboard guide here with all the different sizes and shapes. And then you have an alphabet. There's some more paper, so I guess that's if you're drawing a design or something. I have no idea. I've never quilled before, but that's the great thing about secondhand stuff, because I didn't spend a whole lot of money. I spent $12. I didn't need to have it shipped. It's, you know, brand new, so why not? So somebody obviously bought this and changed their mind, or they received it as a gift, decided they were never going to do it, so hey, why not? I will try it. It'd be nice for cards and nice for scrapbooking, so I'm willing to give it a go. This is a, I kind of have everything sort of mixed up on my desk here. This is a counted cross-stitch pattern. This is called Through the Years, and it's a family tree. It has the material in the back, it has all the floss, it has ribbon, everything that you're going to need to make this. I think I might have paid $2 for it at the barn. I don't care for the blue and everything, but I mean, I can change this up, and I don't even need to have the cream background. I could always change it and put it on a darker linen just to make it more, I don't know, current, I guess, or actually more old-fashioned. This is another cross-stitch kit that I got. This is actually just the pattern, but I grabbed it because it had Snow White, and I'm a big Disney fan. It says it's printed in Denmark, and I don't know what that language is. But anyway, it has all the conversions. It has the DMC colors and everything written on there. So, yeah, if I want to put their names in a different language, I can, but I don't have to. And you can see that someone took a pen and actually wrote the real names on there. I thought that was cute. These are all my pattern books. Now, the reason these are laying on my desk like this in a big heap is because I'm doing something on my other channel to organize my DVDs, so I needed the binder that these came in. But normally what I do is the small 5.5 by 8.5 binder, and I have these in the little plastic sleeves, but again, I needed it for another project that I'm doing for now. But a lot of these patterns you can get for free, just in Walmart or whatever, and they have them hanging on a thing. I think they're supposed to be free when you buy the yarn, but I just always grab them. Okay, then I have this Needlepoint Kit. It's a Christmas stocking. It was $4, and I do have a friend named Caitlin, but I haven't seen her in many years. I think she'd find it strange if I sent her this stocking. And she doesn't spell her name like this anyway. But look, for $4, I got all that needlepoint yarn, and I don't have to make the stocking. I can actually just use the fabric, or what do you call that for the needlepoint? I can use that for whatever. There's a group of us that gets together once a month, and we bring in stitch crafts, and it's called a stitch and share. And the last group that the last time I went, what everybody does is if there's a craft that you've been working on or if there's a pattern that you're finished with, or you have something like this that you know you're just never going to do, they just bring it and everyone just kind of puts their stuff on a table and you're free to take whatever you want. You can leave your own supplies, so I really should go through some of my supplies and see what I will and will not use anymore. I have a little mini sewing machine that I don't think I will ever use, so stuff like that I might take in. This one, I did this recently, I'm still working on it. The background calls for cream, but I think I'm going to do this black and just kind of give it sort of a folk art look to it. But they had this one there and this rose one that I've started. I've just started some of the golden yellow there. And I'm going to do the black background as well, but someone just brought that in, they just weren't going to use it. And so yeah, so you can get some free things that way. And then I have another pattern that I got this at the barn, I think for $1. It's the red cardinal under the moon gate. And they sell these here in Bermuda. The moon gate it's a Bermudian thing. I show that on my other craft channel if you want to see it. This magnetic board, I actually got this and some cross-stitch stuff from a lady through Emu here. This says Loran. I think that's what it says. Loran. And it's a metal board. And what you do is you take your cross-stitch pattern and then you can lay down your magnet strips and you can kind of narrow down where you're working so it's not as confusing and you can keep track of your work. This pattern, I have a few of them here. Oh, they are way under this pile. I'll get to that in a few minutes. This kit, this is Cruel, and I did Cruel years ago. My cousin's grandmother taught me and another cousin how to do Cruel. Now, we weren't that into it. I think we were about 10 years old. I just remember my bag had, my craft bag had strawberry shortcake on it. So I think we were about 10. And we would go over on a Saturday and we would learn how to do crewel work. And I think we were just too young. She used to get so frustrated with us because we would just giggle all through it. And then she would let us stop for a break and have some orange juice and a cookie or something. But anyway, so this is going to be a large crewel piece. So I bought this out at that secondhand Rose. I think I paid, is it on here? $6. It actually says that it's Springtime Sampler, American, 1777. It's the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Rogers Fund, 1959. And it's typed out on a piece of paper. It was typed out on a typewriter, so I actually think it was from the late 50s or 60s. But anyway, I have no idea. And it has all the colors ready to go. So, not bad for $6. And then, a while back, I have this case. I think it's actually supposed to hold a Bible, but I use it for my crafts. It has a little pouch here, and not a Bible. Would it be a Bible? No, it's not. It's not the book holder. Oh, I have another one that's a Bible holder. Sorry. This one here has a little binder, the pouches, so I keep my needles in here, my floss in there, and I just have my pattern back in here. This is a pillow that I bought at the barn one day. And I think it had this part done, just that green piece. And then I've been working on it, but it's a pillowcase. It's, you know, for on the couch or whatever. So I think I'm doing well. I think my teacher from 30 years ago would be quite proud of me. So I'm doing the best I can there. So there's a pillow. So that was $2. And then I found this book one time at a secondhand store, and it's all the crewel stitches. It's very Brady Bunch, Mrs. Brady working on her embroidery on her lap in the living room, but it's I think it's kind of cool. So it has all the different stitches, so I just keep that in there. And then I have one more crewel kit, this one. And I got this at Secondhand Rose. I paid $12 for this one. Crewel. And this is the pillow, but it has the piping, it has the pillowcase, it has all the colors, it has the zipper, so it's just missing the pillow. But I thought the colors for this one were really pretty. And it looks like that. So I thought that was nice. I'm going to have a lot of crafts to keep me busy when I'm an old lady with 20 guinea pigs. Okay, and then this I bought one day. It's 16 by 16 14 count ivory napkins, so there's 6 of them, but even if I don't use them for napkins, it's a whole lot of cross-stitch fabric. This is a bunch of other ones that I've picked up at the barn over time. And I bought this one day for $1. It's the hard, heavy needlepoint canvas, but it's blank. It's quite large. I'd say it's about 3 by 3, something like that. But I could make a mat. I could always come up with my own design. I'd like to do a rag rug, but I think the holes are too small for rags. I don't know. This I picked up for, I think, I don't know, a couple dollars. It's a large blanket, and it has the squares sectioned off, and you could do, sorry, creating shadows now with my big pile of things here. But you could do a cross-stitch thing in the middle of the square. But I think what I might do, and this is why it was on sale, and this is why someone got rid of it, the edges started to fray, but I think what I might do, I have some fray glue, and I might trim it up, and then do like a crochet trim on the edges, and then just have it on in my living room on the couch or something. I always have a blanket on each chair or couch because I'm usually freezing. My husband's always hot, so he has the fan going. So it'd just be a nice throw to keep in the living room. And these I've shown you before. These are the purse handles that I've bought. I've never made a purse, but at some point I will. These were $1, and I got 2 of these, and I got 2 sets of these because I might do like a set for me, set for my sister. Possibly. We shall see. Now, needlepoint. Now, I just tried needlepoint for the first time back in the fall, and I bought this kit, St. George's, or no, sorry, it's out in St. George's, but St. Peter's Church here in Bermuda. If you want to see the real church, I show it on my other channel, My Little Pink Cottage. I think it's the video, A Day in My Life, video number 26. So that was my first attempt, so I'm quite proud of that. And then this is the leftover yarn from that. And then I've just been collecting a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is these other kits, depending on, like this snowman one with the stocking, I might take the yarn out and just wrap it around my bobbins. And I have a couple more of these containers laying around that I just always hang on to them. If I change what I've used them for, I just keep them because you never know. I bought this kit a while ago for $5. It's Mary Maxim, and the lady that teaches me lace said that I got a really good deal considering this was $5. It has a little music box in the back and the little key to turn it to make it go, and it plays Silent Night. Really cute. But she said these are usually around the $30 mark, so I thought that was pretty cool. This is definitely not my coloring. This is kind of more of my coloring. I'd like to try to change it and make it look kind of rustic looking, but I thought for $5, why not? It has all the yarn with it, but like I said, I'll probably change the colors. And then last week I was there and there was another one. So there's some lady that lives on this island that keeps getting rid of her little churches. So I'll just keep checking it out from time to time. But again, it's a Mary Maxim. This is the gingerbread church, and there are all the yarns for it. That one's not musical, but it does have a little bell. So I thought it'd be cute. And then every once in a while when I'm at the barn, they will have some of this plastic canvas. I initially bought some because one of my purse, where is it? One of my purse patterns that I bought, or no, that I got for free actually. This one here, it calls for that plastic canvas to be inside the yarn just to give it some stiffness. These colors I wouldn't do. I actually bought some deep red and like charcoal gray. I think I would do like a darker winter version of that. But I bought the plastic canvas for that, but I keep finding it at the barn. So I think, depending on how hard or easy these churches are, I might make a whole little village. So whenever I see the plastic canvas, I buy some of that. I have great intentions, whether I'll actually get all this stuff done. And then this I bought one day for $5. It's a large tablecloth. You can see it has all the X's pre-printed onto the cloth. It did not come with instructions, and it did not come with any of the floss, but I have a ton of floss. So I don't know if I'll do the blues or if I'll do it multicolor, or in tones of browns or tones of blacks and grays. I have no idea. I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with that. That's why I haven't started it yet. And then these I started to show you. This was part of a calendar that someone got rid of. And it has all the patterns on the backs of the little pictures. And this one in particular I used recently, and I just wanted a little pattern because I was making a pin cushion to go with my bobbin lace. This is it here. So I just copied the pattern, and I made this little pillow based on looking at my lace teacher's pin cushion. And you just keep it on your bobbin lace pillow. So I made that up, and then I had a little bit of linen left over, so I made another little checkered pillow, pin cushion. So I thought those were kind of cute. And that's the thing, like, just for scraps, like, why not? She does have an actual pattern of how to do this, and I may videotape that someday when I do attempt it, because she gave me the material, the thread, and everything, and I promised her I would try one using her instructions that she gave me. I have some more of this. It's just some loose floss, and if you've seen my other video about cross stitch, you'll know that I have quite a stash of floss. Now, this is probably the equivalent of the floss that I owned before I found my big haul of floss at the second-hand store. So I walked in there one day, and there was a couple bags of floss. This is all the floss that I got for about, I think it was $13. There was a bag for $5 and a bag for $8, I think. So I brought it home, put it on my bobbins. I have it all in numerical order, and there you have it. So for $13, I have pretty much every color. I have a chart that I keep in my wallet just in case I'm ever in a store, and I just keep adding to my collection. I think I'm okay, though. I don't think I need any more. So yeah, and then for my bobbin lace, this is actually a large bag. It's by First Year. It's something to do with, I think it's a bag to carry some kind of baby supplies in. But what I did was I just took a patch, sewed it over the top, and then I found little sticker letters and put it on top. So that's going to hold my bobbin lace supplies. If I ever get any, I need to order those at some point. My birthday's coming up and Mother's Day, so I've been hinting around to my family, but I don't think they're getting the hint. And then last but not least, a Rolodex. Now I bought this the other week for $4. It's brand spanking new, and I've seen something on YouTube that you take a Rolodex thing like this and you decorate the cards, sort of like artist trading cards. But so I thought that'd be kind of cool. So I just have to look into that a little bit more and see what people actually do with that. But for $4 I grabbed it, and it was brand new. And then I'm going to finish off with my last two finds. Let me just adjust the camera here. This right here is my funky phone, if you can see it right there. If you're a child of the 80s, you'll remember these phones. I thought that was really fun. I just covered up my phone number. I just took the panel off and put a piece of scrapbook paper, and I thought that was great. And then over here, this is my last, hang on, I gotta move the tripod. I have a wall of things there. That's my last find that I have there. It's my daughter's sewing machine. She just turned 10. I've had this sewing machine for about 6 years. I bought it in 2007 at Target, and I held on to it because I thought at some point one of my kids would want to sew or learn to sew. And it's a Genome brand, which I hear is very good. Sorry, the chair's in the way there. But it says Sewing Pretty with Hello Kitty. It's a $200 machine. I saw it on Joann a while back, just like a couple months ago they had it on sale. but it was on sale for $100. Now so it's originally $200. I walked into Target one day. It was in the box. I still have the box. It was marked down, marked down, marked down, and I got it for $12.56. So I put it in the cart, and my daughter, who was 4 at the time, was with me, and I put it in the cart, and she was oblivious to what I was doing. And a few weeks ago, I gave it to her for her 10th birthday. So there you go. There is always a deal to be had out there. I feel a little guilty that I gave my daughter a discounted birthday gift, but hello, it's still a $200 machine. So check out your Craigslist, your Kijiji, your Value Village, your Salvation Army, your Goodwill, and see what you can find with some secondhand crafts. All right, good luck with your search. Thanks for watching. Bye.